Hi, how's everybody doing today? Clint, the audio guy here, and I'm back with another Totem speaker for you. This one I'm actually pretty excited about because it Totem is always king of the surprise factor. So they make generally compact speakers, smaller speakers that sound really big. And nothing in their line I can think of does a better job of that than this new speaker, the Kin Monitor. It's an upgrade from their previous Kin Mini system, or Kin Mini speakers. The It's a little bit bigger, but it's really big in sound. So they're using a 4-inch woofer. They've got a 1-inch alloy dome tweeter. It's 8.25 pounds. Sensitivity on them is 89 dB, which for a small speaker that's pretty good. A lot of times as the speaker gets smaller, the sensitivity drops. So you don't need a really powerful amp to drive these. That's pretty reasonable sensitivity. Their power recommendations is 20 to 100 watts. So the fact that it's not going to play down to 20 hertz, so you don't need a real high current amp to drive them. The crossover is a first order 6 dB slope, so the transition between the tweeter and woofer is very gradual, which I really like. There's another speaker they made like that, the Hawk, and it just had absolute magical mid-range to it. So this gets some of that as well. The mid-range in these is really nice. They soundstage surprisingly well. That's always a strong point of Totems, the sound staging. The thing that gets you though with these, like a lot of theirs, but you'd never expect it on these, is the punch that they have and the bass response. Customers all the time, I play for customers, and they go, "Oh, which subwoofer's on?" And on any of the Totem speakers, and I say, "Nope, I'm not playing with a sub," and it's always like, "Wow, that's amazing." Well, it's amazing when the speaker is this big and you're looking for the subwoofer. I even know that Totems do this, and I'm going around looking for the subwoofer because the bass response is so good. So the previous Kin speaker, the Kin Mini, which was a little one, I had a set on my computer at home. By itself was a little bit lean in the bass, and you could listen to it by yourself, but it really, I thought, wanted a subwoofer with it. These, I haven't paired it with a subwoofer yet, and it's perfectly satisfying as is, so that's a bonus. The bass response that they spec at the -3 dB point is 65 hertz. We're definitely getting bass below that. I put on some Peter Gabriel, the Sky Blue. If you know that track, Sky Blue, it's got this bass. It sounds like a giant flute of some kind that's just super bassy. Peter Gabriel's always got some funky bass, but most speakers, that bass note is so low that most speakers aren't able to reproduce it. This actually can, which is shocking. But obviously below 65 hertz the bass does roll off, but you still have that information in there. So anyway, magnetic grills, they come in satin white or black. The grills pop on just like that. They also come with rubber feet, and I like that they're not attached in the box, so that if you were to mount these, or you have your own kind of stand, you can use those. You don't have to like rip the feet off. You just don't put them on. I really like this satin white too. We have it on the Tribe Towers here as well. On the back, it's a ported speaker. So there's a port. You have your standard 5-way binding posts, and also a threaded insert right here for mounting. if you wanted to use a wall mount that allows for a threaded insert, or a speaker stand. I know Sanus has some stands that'll give you a threaded insert so the speaker can kind of just float there. Anyway, if you want to hear them, as always, check them out here at Extend Technologies. I'll be happy to play them for you. I love talking about audio. I probably ramble too much in my videos because I like talking about audio. But I'm actually trying to plan out a system of these right now for my basement home theater area. They're pretty sweet. So retail price in the U.S. right now is $6.99. That may change. It's a brand new speaker. We got them yesterday. I had them playing all day yesterday and tonight, and I've been able to listen to them a good amount today, and they're impressive. I expect the bass to open up a little bit more, just as the driver's suspension loosens up and reaches what they call optimal compliance. Sorry, trying to get it out here. Break-in is a real thing in speakers. The suspensions on the drivers are tight out of the box, but they always voice the speaker on a well broken in driver, so that when your speaker breaks in, it's going to sound like it's meant to sound, so not instead of sound worse as it breaks in. That doesn't make sense. So out of the box speakers are always a little bit tight as the suspensions loosen up. Usually in the first 100 hours to 200 hours, depending on the speaker. But these actually sounded pretty good out of the box, and they're opening up even more, so pretty surprising. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.